In the lush highlands of Kenya, a small but mighty nut is making a big impact. Macadamia, once a niche crop, is now transforming rural livelihoods, driving economic growth and positioning Kenyan agriculture on the global stage. But as the sector blossoms, it also faces challenges. From climate change and market volatility to sustainability concerns, the path forward is as complex as it is promising.
Agriculture and Food Authority is a regulator, a parastatal under the Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development. Our mandate is to regulate, promote, and develop the shaded crops, where macadamia is one of those key value chains in our country.
The macadamia sector supports the livelihoods of over 200,000 Kenyan farmers, serving as a vital engine for local economies and international trade.
Macadamia is quite important in terms of the livelihoods that it's supporting. Over 200,000 farmers are supported by macadamia value chain. And in this regard also, there are lots of benefits even from the macadamia plant itself, especially when it comes to local processing of these nuts. We create jobs, we get taxes for our country, and most importantly is that when we export processed macadamia, we get much more premium value.
From job creation to foreign exchange, macadamia offers a golden opportunity. But its true value lies in ensuring smallholder farmers reap fair benefits. Access to markets and equitable pricing remain key, and that's where government intervention has stepped in.
Government has set a minimum price of 100 shillings, where a farmer should not accept anything less than 100 shillings. And to guide this also is that after we are connecting the farmers with the buyers, we are helping them access the processors so that they do not have to suffer looking for their market.
For farmers like Wilson Chumo in Uasin Gishu County, macadamia farming has been life-changing. What began as a modest project has now grown into a sustainable income source, uplifting his family and inspiring others.
Macadamia ni miti ambaye ina faida kubwa sana. Kwa muda mfupi ambaye nimevuna macadamia, imebadilisha maisha yangu sana, hasa mimi na familia yangu.
Wilson started with just 70 trees. Today, he tends to over 600, inspired by the success stories from central Kenya. But scaling up is only a part of the story. True success starts with quality, and that begins with access to the right seedlings.
For us, the beginning of the success of this industry is ensuring we have clean planting material, and not only clean, but also suitable for the region that you intend to have the production taking place.
To ensure quality and sustainable growth, AFA is regulating macadamia nurseries and certifying seedlings. The agency is also expanding cultivation into new regions like Kericho, unlocking fresh opportunities.
The Directorate has also set up a nursery in Kericho, and that is actually to serve the new areas that we are looking at. And now from there, it will also serve as a demo. The nursery we are setting up will serve as a demo to those who are interested in running commercial nurseries on how to come up with clean planting material.
But quality control doesn't end at planting. It's a continuous process. Harvesting only mature nuts is essential to preserving Kenya's global reputation for premium macadamia.
Kuuza kitu kibaya leo, hata kama umeuza 100 ile nzuri na uuze moja mbaya, hiyo soko itakuwa imeharibika siku hiyo. Kwa hivyo mimi nakubaliana naye 100%, na serikali iendelee kufanya hivyo na iweke mkazo kabisa na hiyo implemented, kwamba macadamia iweze kuvunwa na kuwa process wakati ambayo imemachua.
To protect quality and farmer incomes, AFA has enforced a strict ban on harvesting immature nuts. For youth farmer David Gitonga, this regulation is more than policy. its protection.
By the government ensuring that there is a closing date and there is an opening date for macadamia selling, it is a plus to us. Because if in a macadamia, what it means, if I buy a mature macadamia that has a moisture content of 30%, it means if I buy at 100 shillings, 30% is water. I've lost water. So I've lost 30 shillings in 100 shillings. So if the macadamia is not mature, it means if, let's take an example of 45% of moisture. So that means I lose 45 shillings, not counting other defects like mold and insects.
David, a young agripreneur, sees the future of the industry in value addition.
Value addition is one of the best things that we can do as a nation. And this will help in creation of employment, that we can employ as many people as we can.
But value addition comes with its own challenges. Farmer Peter Kimani highlights one of the biggest hurdles.
Value addition ni nzuri, lakini huwezi kufaulu kama huna soko maalum na uwe na makadamia ya kutosha. Kwa sababu ili uongeze value, lazima uwe na dryer na processing machines ambazo ni bei ghali kwa mkulima.
To ease this burden, AFA is equipping farmer groups with essential tools like dehuskers, reducing processing costs and improving market access.
What the authority does, not just for macadamia, is to try and connect farmers to technology to help them get more value from their produce. While we may not avail this to each and every farmer, we get organized farmer groups, we organize them and avail to them equipment. This we did recently, where we donated 2 dehuskers in Meru to help the groups that are organized already so that they can take advantage of this technology and also make the cost of their produce much cheaper and available to get to the market much easily. And this we continue to intervene to ensure that there is promotion of this activity.
Kenya's shift from royal exports to processed macadamia is now paying off, opening up premium markets in the US and EU that offer 4 times the returns.
The key destination for the nut in shell has been China. The challenge we have in this particular approach is that China are also building their stocks for this macadamia. The minute they are going to have enough of it, they may forget our market. But we also have a ready market for our processed macadamia, because we have the US market, we have the European market, where the prices we get for our processed macadamia is 4 times what we get when exporting nut in shell. So first of all is to maintain our existing US markets, but also to expand further markets in Europe and therefore open more opportunities for exports.
The temporary lifting of the raw nut export ban post-COVID has since been reversed, a strategic move to protect local industries and promote in-country value addition.
It's a form of protectionism of our quote-unquote, our local community industries. So it is just to safeguard and to promote the use of the available raw material within the region.
Looking ahead, AFA is leveraging technology, rolling out traceability systems to ensure quality and transparency from seedling to shelf.
We are looking at the issue of traceability to be able to ensure that we can trace from the very initial practices when the seedling was planted up to the harvest time, what were the pesticides applied, what were the fertilizers applied, how has the crop been handled, so that at the end of the day we want to assure our farmer we are bringing in a safe product for your use. Secondly, we also want to invest in digital platforms to ensure that you can access and avail information to the farmer, where you're able to know what is the current trend, what are the prices that are prevailing, and enable exchange of information to our farmers and our buyers so that people from abroad, from locally, can know where to get these products and at what prices.
For farmers like Muihaki Gitonga in Meru, these reforms are transforming macadamia farming into a profitable and sustainable venture.
It's a real good venture. With the government support, especially where market is concerned, it is a better venture than anything else.
In 2024, Kenya's total macadamia cultivation area reached 9,336 hectares, up from 8,826 hectares in 2023. Farm gate prices jumped 68.9% from 58 shillings per kilogram in 2023 to 98 shillings per kilogram in 2024, raising the total value of nuts in shell from 2.66 billion shillings to 4.95 billion shillings. As Kenya's macadamia sector grows, its future lies in quality, technology, and youth involvement, laying the foundation for long-term success.
And that's where we are calling the government to assist young men, because the future of this nation, the future of agriculture, lies in the hands of young men.
From the hills of Nyeri to global markets, Kenya's macadamia industry is cracking open new possibilities. With just regulation and bold innovation, the future isn't just bright, it's nutty and full of promise.
The future is very bright for macadamia industry. The markets are very promising. We have seen a trajectory of growth in the international markets. Actually, macadamia is poised to grow at a 10% compounded annual growth rate. There's room to supply good quality macadamias into the various markets. And therefore, we need to ensure that we have enough products for the international market. We need to ensure that we have value-added product. The USA, the Europe does not buy nut in shell, and these are the two significant markets for macadamias.